How do you plan to win back moderates and independents who cast a ballot for you in 2020, but polls indicate aren't happy with the way you're doing your job now?
I don't believe the polls.
You better start. President Biden shrugging off his sinking approval numbers among moderates and independents, but it is also Hispanic voters shifting away from him and the Democratic Party in general. Florida Republican Congresswoman Maria Elvira Salazar joining me now. Congresswoman, thanks for coming in. Let's start with the Hispanic voters. They are running away not only from President Biden, but from Democrats in general. There was a Wall Street Journal poll showing about an even split between those Hispanics going for Democrats and those going for Republicans. Why is that? Why are they draining away from the Democrats?
Thank God we are seeing the light. You see, I represent Florida 27. 75% of my district is Hispanic, brown, Latino, any way you want to call it. And I would say it's for three reasons: values, socialism, and the economy. Number one, we the Hispanics, 60 million people, 20% of the population of this country. We are God-fearing, law-abiding, tax-paying, family-oriented, and small government. So we have the same values that are entrenched in the Republican Party. And that party now is welcoming us more than ever. Number two, socialism. We are not socialists. We are Americans. Right. So you're going to tell me that this critical race theory, where apparently the white guy is the bad guy, I have never heard that, because if you think about this, if you are Hondurans or Guatemalan and you're crossing that border, that's a very dangerous trek. You come to this country, Oklahoma, Alabama, whatever you wind up at, you know that you are going to be hired by a white guy. But you know that white American guy is going to treat you a lot better than the guy who you left behind, who was Honduran or Guatemalan. So with this Latinx, this critical race theory, we do not know what that is. And number three, the economy. Is the economy stupid? As James Carville said at one point. Look, people think with their pocket. Whether you're brown or you're white or whatever you are, you want to have your pocket full. You don't want to have to pay more because of the inflation we're living right now. We're paying more gas, more for the eggs, for the supply chain. You're working double shifts because your boss cannot find someone else that can work with you. You know what's happening in this country, and we do too. Yeah. Hispanics are Americans, and they love the system, and we embrace this country.
Not only are they Americans, and I happen to marry a Nicaraguan woman who came here with nothing, zero, and she came here. Was the proudest day that I've seen of her life was when she became an American citizen.
When she became an American.
And she worked so hard to get there, to do it the legal way. It took her 10 years, but she made it. And I think this administration thought that their open border policy would be embraced by the Latino population, but it's I think exactly the opposite, don't you?
It's the opposite. Why? Absolutely, and I'm glad that you're bringing this up. And you know, the Nicaraguans, I love my Nicaraguans. I have hundreds of thousands of Nicaraguans living in the city of Miami. And yes, we don't want open borders, because those people, the bad actors that are coming in through the open borders, where do you think they're going to wind up at? In your neighborhood? No, in mine. And they're going to be raping our kids, and they're going to be the child sex traffickers, and the coyotes and the bad people that are going through that very porous border. We need to seal the border. We want to come in legally. We don't want to have to sneak in. And those who are here already, we need to give them dignity. And that's what I'm presenting next month, an immigration reform law, because the GOP is going to say to those browns or Latinos, we want you to come to us. We're going to give you dignity.
I just want to emphasize something else a lot of people don't understand. The governments and the countries that they're running away from, all of the immigrants, whether they're legal or illegal, because a lot of the illegals come here for the same reason legals do. They want a job, they want to work, they want to make something. They're leaving these very heavy-handed government type of operations where they control the economy. They don't want that control in the economy. That's why they come here. You got 20 seconds. Go ahead.
Correct, and that is what the Democrats, unfortunately, a segment within the Democratic Party is offering exactly that. No, we don't want big government. You give me the choice of me making my own choices and keeping my own money. I don't want red tape. I don't want more regulations. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and go to work and create wealth for me, for my family, for the country, and leave me alone. That's who we are, the Hispanics. And you know we work very hard.
I can't wait to see your immigration proposals. We do do need immigration reform.
Thank you.
President Trump
Yes, we
saw
do.
that, and you do too. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it.